Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bichette takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Called strike 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off 2-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch and work in this one here today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now at the plate, Donovan Solano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there, and that's the second out. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's got 12 hits in 42 ABs. He also has 1 home run. Ryu comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Solano blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, number 33, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Giants here on the Buster Posey double. Second inning coming up, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and they'll need him to get something going here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On the ground to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and a strike. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead off the
baseman, Evan Longoria.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now if he has the right approach going.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting in, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Striding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this one's off the 5th archway. Dubon rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Giants on top, 4-0. Up next is Danny Jansen, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Jansen stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Hyunjin Ryu. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Standing in now, Cavan Biggio. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on the show right after this. Bottom of the inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, number 33.
So in now for San Francisco, number 33, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Ryu comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, inside.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Dubon calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First offering on its way, and that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track. He dives, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Brandon Belt is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Brandon Belt.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Ready now, Johnny Cueto. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone into the arcade section. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Matt Shoemaker answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Standing in now, Austin Slater. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Randall Rickett.
First delivery to him on the way. Randall Grichuk is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Alejandro Kirk will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 85.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Biggio. And their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A bouncer up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft grounder left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Trent Thornton, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
57, Trent Thornton.
Striding in, Brandon Belt. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Biggio has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
So stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Luis Basabe will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They lead it 6-1. Luis Basabe is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit hard on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So striding in, Johnny Cueto getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Alex Dickerson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 12, Alex Dickerson.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder, Austin Slater.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Slater. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Here's Buster Posey now.
He swings and grounds it to short.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Giants do get 1 in the inning on the run-scoring triple. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Reyes Maranta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-2 to Travis Shaw. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Danny Jansen, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The next 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Now to the plate, Brandon Belt will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chase Anderson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonathan Villar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1.
Drew Smiley will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder, Louis. Kobe.
So now to the plate, Luis Basabe. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richard is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wandy Peralta will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Fouled off. Here's a pop-up now. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. One for the Giants on this swing by Brandon Crawford. We'll march on to the 8th. It is now 8-1. Drew Smiley will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9th spot.
Third base, number 18, Drew Smiley.
Digging in, Jonathan VR. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Biggio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Peralta, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The next 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Basabe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Yastrzemski. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate, Donovan Solano reined in. Nobody out, runner on first. Aramis Garcia come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
Into the box now, Austin Slater. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Driven to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Next to the Giants, the third baseman, Drew.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 56, Ryan Borucki.
Into the box, Drew Smiley, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Sam Coonrod will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Giants lead it 10-1. Sam Coonrod is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 65, Sam Coonrod. Now at second, number 16.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Masabe is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the right fielder.
A reminder that after we're done here in San Francisco, full highlights from the ball game, that all comes your way shortly right here on the show.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another one sent foul. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Payoff pitch one more time.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batter.
Here's Randall Grichuk, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Basabe is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Cueto is credited with the win. Hyunjin Ryu permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 10 runs on an even 20 hits. 2 errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. The loss goes to Hyunjin Ryu. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.